And we're back for episode 26 of the Quarantine Cast here on Beyond the Brick. I'm Joshua Hanlon, joined as always by the one and only Brian Saviano, Bricks O'Brien, for more building and chatting on today's live stream. We are back for another week of Quarantine Cast, and I have gone old school this week. I will be building the Cosmic Fleet Voyager. I forgot the name of it there for a second. There we go. I've had this set with the box and the pieces for many years, so I built it when I first picked it up a long time ago, but it's been a lot of years, so I wanted to sit down and build it again and have that fun experience.
Cool. Very nice. I have a world premiere unboxing video of some
My favorite kind of unboxing
of some food. All these Lego YouTubers out there. Oh, let me unbox a box of plastic. It's not what the people care about. All right, just too good. Get with the program.
Right.
Unbox some Dunkin'. All right.
And then eat it and review it. That's far more entertaining.
Yeah. So all these kids got to catch up. But anyways, I have that. I also have the remainder of the Creator 3-in-1. And I went to the Lego store and I got this right here. So I'm going to open this because this will probably not take me however long this shenanigans goes on for. So there you go. That's my plan.
What is that Harry Potter set? Has some kind of giant? That's Harry Potter, right?
Yes, it is. Forbidden Forest, Umbridge's Encounter. So this is where Professor Umbridge takes over Hogwarts because she's low-key, high-key evil. And they take her to the forest for like a little bit of interrogation. And, or rather, no, it's to meet Hagrid's brother. I'm sorry, Hagrid's brother, which is this guy right here. He's a giant. And Umbridge finds them. And then these centaur-looking guys over toward the front around the giant, they're not having any of that nonsense. So, yeah.
Oh, lots of drama in the set this week. I've got my Legoland mug. What are you drinking there?
Just it's a hot tea this time. I was playing a lot of Minecraft last night and talking basically for between my own videos and Minecraft. It was like 4 hours of talking. So like,
ooh.
I need to recuperate here.
Tea sounds good. It's getting real cold here. I need to definitely up the tea game. Yeah. How is Dunkin's tea? Is that pretty good?
I got lemon tea and I also have like authentic honey that I can put in there as well. So I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to grab the instructions real quick. So you should give the people a little demonstration on that big, beautiful retro box there while I get my act together.
Let's do it. Oh, actually, one thing we can talk about, I think John has some cool photos ready to share before I launch into this set. There was a builder who actually did this super cool mock of the, so if you look at the box here, I'll put it in the build cam so you can kind of see it. So it's got the old style where it opens up, put all the pieces in here, and then there's this art. I'll show this on the other camera here. There we go. So you can kind of see the art on display on the top flap. So that's what it looks like. So this builder built this really cool mock where he recreated the entire box and the set coming out of the inside of it. And it's like there's all the classic space guys are down in there. He's even got the set number on the side of it. So this is a super, super cool idea. It even has Legoland on the side, just like the actual box. John can put a link in the chat to the builder's Flickr and name, so you can find it. But yeah, this is super neat. So the instruction booklet, very thin. This set only has 400 pieces, surprisingly. It's quite big.
Surprisingly, it's still going to take you 2.5 hours.
Yes, that part is not surprising. That's to be expected. But a very thin instruction booklet compared to a lot of sets today. And I've got all the pieces here. Pour these out now. No numbered anything.
No, not numbered bags were like mid-2000s, I think.
Right. Oh, shout out to everyone joining in chat. Have we had any good questions? Milan says it's called Umbridge's Encounter, but we all know that what happened in the forest wasn't just an encounter.
No, definitely not. We have Sabd, Planet 628, Francisco, Cafe Con Lego, Hello, CC. We have Ali, John, DJ, Noah. Hello. Welcome in. Something I haven't asked in a while, and I thought about this a little bit off camera. How's producer John doing, man? John, I know I can't hear you, but let me know in like the chat somewhere. I want to know how you are. I haven't talked to you via email, so I don't know like how you actually are. I just know you as the person doing the doing the thing. So I want to check up on you. All right, just
that's very thoughtful.
As I stir my tea with a knife. Yes, the knife is back. Yeah. So.
Producer John is doing great, coming off a very successful pickleball tournament.
Excellent.
Keeping everything rolling here at Beyond the Break, the Facebook page especially, keeping that going.
Yep. Good.
Oh, actually, he just finished editing and put up on the YouTube channel. Speaking of Harry Potter, a very cool video. Did you see that video, Brian?
I was up at 7 a.m., but I didn't watch it.
Okay, that is fine. So Eric Law built for BrickCon virtual. I think he won the best in show this year, if I'm not mistaken, or People's Choice, one of those. A Ninjago City inspired Harry Potter build. So it was like the Ninjago City docks, but with all the scenes from Harry Potter. Ooh. So it's super cool, and we just put that video up on the channel, and people should go check that out for sure if they haven't already.
Ooh. Very cool. I did end up attending. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of little things to catch up on. Let me first get these lemon out of here. I'm all lemoned out. All right. I don't need more lemon in there. Firstly, wanted to follow up on the Zibabi from last time. So I'm going to show you.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yep. I will show you the completed Baby Yoda. Made the debut over on the gram for that content, as you know. Toss these lemon aside.
You always got to take care of the lemons first.
You know what they say, when life hands you lemons, you take them out of the tea. So here's Zibabi right here. So when I left off here on Beyond the Brick, I think I just had the head left to complete.
Yeah.
The head build was a lot more interesting than the rest of this build. Not going to lie to you. I am not the type of builder to want to apply little details like greebling, and like on the side of like this Imperial Star Destroyer, there's a lot of details like that kind of everywhere, like on the side and whatnot. But you can see there's like a lot of different heights for what would be the cloak, and I had a lot of pieces left over, so like at a certain point I was just tossing pieces on there left and right, and it didn't really matter where they were. I was just attaching them there, and it looks like portions of the robe very eloquently put on there. But no, the head build for Baby Yoda is very cool. I'm going to move this and decapitate him momentarily. So he's right there. He's very expressive with his ears. He can move up and down like that. The mouth opens as well, and there is printing on each of the two eyes right there. So
wow.
they have you place them on a specific way to give it the full effect. I think, like, I wasn't a fan of the Porg either, or like I wasn't interested to get Yoda. But if you built any of those, you'll probably like building Baby Yoda. It's the same idea, where it's a Technic skeleton. You're building to the sides of it to make a circular shape. And it's a really cool display piece. But in terms of like, did I thoroughly enjoy building this? No. The head build was more enjoyable. I mean, I'm being totally honest.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
It wasn't like I wasn't building this and I was like, wow, this is, but for what it is and what it's supposed to be, there isn't really what I could think a better way to do it. This is just what it is. So I don't blame a designer. I don't blame Star Wars or anybody for that. It's just, it is what it is. So, if you are a big fan of The Mandalorian and you got caught up in the memeage of Baby Yoda, then yes, get this. But I like the Razor Crest as a better Mandalorian representation. and I enjoyed the building experience more. Although that set is all gray, this at least has a little bit of color in it, but it's 2 colors. It's the whole thing's 2 colors. So, you know, you got to really love Mandalorian if you want to get this guy. But I didn't get anything out of this build that I didn't get out of another build or just in general otherwise. So that's my hot take, honest review for you. As a non-Star Wars fan who loves Mandalorian, by the way, I love Mandalorian, but this set, he's okay. He's what? $80 for 1,000 pieces, a lot of little pieces. So have some patience if
Good
you're
parts back if you're looking for those small pieces.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're looking for like a Mars surface, you can take off all that brown and work with it that way if you want to.
Thank you for the review. That's good. That'll help the viewers out.
Now I don't have to send John a review video. Look at that, ladies and
Look at
gentlemen.
that. Just like that.
Hey, look at that.
Cutting out the middleman.
Yeah, right. Take that, John.
John never likes editing your videos anyway.
No, he makes me edit. He doesn't do anything. He's just like, hey, Brian, it'd be great if we could change this section. I'm like, John, who's we? I'm the one changing everything. You're just telling me what you want. All right, it's fine. But who's this we? Are you coming to my office and like taking control of my arms and like the puppeteer, the puppet master, sort of but hey, it's fine.
Wow. Okay.
It's all good. I'm gonna eat my bagel minis in solitude while looking at the chat. So if anybody has any interesting points they want to bring up, or just bring it up here. There's Vision Bricks in the chat. There's Flick Bricks.
I really need a Duncan closer to me to go out and get the teas and the bagels.
Well, the bagels are just kind of like whatever. I have found better bagels like other places, but in a pinch, they're fine.
Right. Not a lot of good options.
Brian took the donut thing seriously. What donut thing? They're not donuts. They're bagel minis. So it's a little mini bagel with everything stuff on it. So there's cream cheese inside of there. It's like really good fat people food, food.
That sounds good.
It's good stuff. This is top tier food reviewing. There we go. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Hey,
we should do I've always wanted to do a food review channel.
I've thought about that for good, it seems like good Instagram content, Just do like a quick food review from the car. How's this McDouble treating me? Here's my thoughts.
I think you could do good food reviews. You got to go to like the super fancy restaurants, Brian. I think you'd fit in well there.
And then it's a tax write-off because it's for content.
Oh, exactly. Got to be writing everything off.
100%. A Ruth's Chris steak, I'm in,
This set, I'm kind of taking it apart as I build it because some of the sections still had several pieces together, so it's kind of half disassembling it and half assembling it.
So did you just get that in a lot a while ago?
No, this I got with like the Yellow Castle and some other old sets in a Craigslist lot many years ago, actually. And I held on to 3 or 4 of the main, most interesting ones. And I went through and saw like if all the pieces were there and everything, and that was a lot of years ago. So I wanted to pull it out and rebuild it.
Cool.
Give the classic space fans something. Maybe Chris Giddens, Fazoom will pop in here.
He might just like when you say classic space 3 times, he just might appear. I almost forgot to turn the lights on back here. Bam, there we go.
Oh, you're contractually obligated, I think, to have those on.
Yeah, I absolutely am. And it still looks good. Looking excellent. And that haunted house is looking even more excellent. So if you want to go to twitch.tv/BricksO'Brien to see it, there you go.
And what's the coupon code?
Beyond the Brick 10 for 10% off. Don't be like me. Beyond the Brick 10. Only way I'm joining is if I start building, and that's not doable right now.
Oh, always with the excuses, Vision.
No, so but on a serious, I don't know why Kirk sets that up for himself. He's like, no, I have to be building something. I'm literally sipping on a tea, and I'm about to eat an egg, ham, and cheese sandwich.
Look at how low the bar is for entry, Kirk.
These people don't care what I do, okay? All right? All these other Lego content creators, I'm gonna build this Star Wars set for 7 hours. It's a 300-piece set. All right, get on with it. All right, this is quality content here. So you want to go watch someone else? I'll cheers to you.
Stop Motion Man 2020 asked Joshua, did you ever go to Lego convention in Texas? Yes, we've gone to Brick Fiesta 3 different years. So we went to Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and then this year was supposed to be Houston. We would have completed the circuit because it travels between those 4 cities, and so we've done all but one of the cities now. That's a great show. We always like going down there. It's always just fun to visit different cities in Texas and see all the builders down there. Those builders don't go out to a lot of other shows just because it's so far away from a lot of the other shows in the country. So a lot of those people you'll kind of only see there, and that's it. So it's nice to get down there. So definitely hit up Brick Fiesta in the future.
Yvonne and Lindsay know for a fact that I can just do whatever and they'll watch me. So thank you to the two of them. Alyssa asking, where's Vision Bricks, the GOAT? Vision Bricks is hiding in his cowardly cave, unappearing on the Beyond the Brick quarantine cast this week.
Yep, he does that sometimes. Whoops, I put these on wrong. See, I'm already messing up. No brick separator included with this set.
Now, that's when Lego back then was like, yeah, you're just going to use your teeth. Just go for it. We don't care.
To answer Francisco's question, does Joshua have a Lego city? I don't. No. Definitely do not have space for a Lego city anywhere. City also just is not... I mean, there's some cool stuff like the modular buildings and everything are neat, but certainly not my favorite theme.
You know what I find that's amazing is like you and I both have that same exact answer, but there are some people that have like Lego cities that are the combined square footage of whatever space you're recording in and mine. So
yeah.
like people like,
well, look at Jang. I mean, his city is crazy.
His is crazy, and not only is it crazy, but it's also custom. Like a lot of it is not, sets, which is even better. Well, I mean, not better, but it's a different
right. No, it's always cooler when it's stuff that the person has built themselves versus just lining up a whole bunch of modular buildings over and over again, or just a bunch of sets for sure. Let's see. The Bearded Brick says the brick separators are big, green, or gray. I do have some of those old ones. I forget what year. I think we talked, wasn't it the 90s? We decided that like the early 90s or something. I feel like we talked about this on a past stream when the first brick separator came out. Or is it older than that? I can't remember now.
I think it's something like that.
Jeff says Andreas' city is nutso too. Yeah, he's got a nice city. It's not anywhere near the size of Jang's, but it's cool.
There needs to be an entire section on the 24-hour stream. Is like you and I need to talk to Jang for like an hour without Andres. And then, like a ball in a china shop, then you let Andres come through. And then he can talk to Jang about his city for another 4 hours. So we can really get a nice block of Jang in there,
Yes. Yeah, we definitely got to line up some hot Jang action for the 24-hour live stream. I like that. Get at least some people watching.
I thought I'd ever hear you say that phrase in a sentence ever, Joshua. We need some hot Jang action for the 24-hour live stream. But that one, ladies and gentlemen.
Whatever brings the viewers in, Brian.
You're telling me.
When is the 24-hour live stream?
Right now, CC. Right now. 24 hours, baby. Buckle in, chat. Let's go.
Buckle in. I'm actually going to abandon Brian 3 hours in, and he's just going to stay here for the rest of the time.
I'll eat food for the remaining, 19 hours? 21 hours? That's fine.
The 24-hour live stream, it happens the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving every year here in the US. So it's usually like the last weekend in November every year. On Friday and Saturday. We'll probably start at like noon Eastern time and go to noon Eastern time on Saturday. Normally we start later in the day, but as we thought about it, it's easier if we start earlier because then we don't have to be up as long. So I think we'll do something like that. But we'll definitely make videos and lots of social media posts, and you'll hear about it when everything starts gearing up for it and when we start putting stuff together for it. But it's always a fun time. So if anyone has not checked it out in the past, you definitely should. All of the old recordings are on the channel, so you can find all of the past streams that we've done. I think this is the sixth, it's either the 6th or 7th year this year. So we've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, we'll probably start talking about it more, like maybe probably November 1st, and just gear up and, you know, whatever else is going on, take it from there.
After your October Halloween celebration has ended, then we start talking about the 24-hour live stream.
Yep. And then after that, it's going to be all Christmas. It's going to be here's to a great season. Keep those super chats rolling for that Duncan fuel, you know?
Oh, yeah. Got to keep Brian going during the as winter sets in. He needs that fuel. You know, it gets cold in Boston.
It gets frigid in Boston. Frigid.
Yep, the cold weather's hitting hard here. I don't know. Well, actually, this week is pretty decent, but it's not going to be around for much longer.
Yeah, it's 65 here right now. So I'm wearing like not sweatpants, but like, I don't know, casual. I don't know what you want to call them, but I'm wearing those because it's probably going to get colder at night. So
I'm just glad you have some kind of pants on at all.
Man, if I didn't, who would know? You know what I mean? Who would know?
I'm looking for a piece now. This is when it all falls apart.
Sweatpants. We call them sweatpants. They're not like heavy sweatpants. They're just, you know, lighter sweatpants.
Yeah, they're casual wear.
Yeah. If I wear them out, I don't look like that much of a schmuck, I guess.
You don't look like you're in your pajamas.
Yeah, right. Here in Colorado in the winter, it will be frigid in the morning and warm in the afternoon. Yeah, it gets that way probably through second or third week in November. And then it gets just it's cold. It's
just awful. Yeah.
All right. All the Lego people out there who actually want me to build Lego, it's time to get this bread.
No, who wants to see that?
Nobody. Nobody who knows good content wants to see that. Who?
Well, they could watch me search for this hinge that I can't seem to find. There's...
Colorado has 300 plus days of sun. Wow.
That's awesome. Casual flex.
There was like a hot minute I thought about moving to Colorado, but then I was like, wait, why would I do that?
For any particular reason, like family there, or just because of Colorado?
So that would, if I didn't have any connection to my friends or family, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to start a new life, that would probably be where I'd go. And low key, what terrified me was apparently like to get to Colorado because of the mountains all throughout there. The plane ride you take, the plane just goes, and then it, like, to get over the mountains and into the airport, it just drops.
Yep.
And then it just goes. I don't think I might go into cardiac arrest.
That's what kept you. You're like, did you consider driving out there or no?
No. That's easy. No. The plane ride enough. I was like, nah, I'm good. Absolutely not.
Oh, I finally found the piece.
Okay, there we go.
Colorado's it's a little far from the East Coast. It'd be hard. Like you know, if I wasn't on the East Coast, it's at least nice to be within like a day's drive, like where I am now. Colorado is kind of far from everything is the problem.
You can get to the East Coast in a day.
But yeah, like 10-hour drive. It's not like a pretty doable one-day drive.
So for like New York, do you drive or do you fly? You probably just fly.
We
right?
drive pretty much everything on the East Coast, except
Really?
so for Toy Fair. I think we have flown in the last year or two. We started flying to that just because it's in the city. Like having a car doesn't really make any sense.
Right.
But to like Brick Fair, Virginia, Philly Brick Fest, all that stuff on the East Coast, we drive.
Good for you.
It's just a lot easier with all the equipment and everything. We can just put everything in there, and then when we get there, we have a car. So it's also fun to stop. We've stopped at a whole bunch of cool places over the years, especially at Brick Fair, going to and from. So that's nice as well.
When you take all these long drives with your brother and whatnot, you don't get sick of each other?
No, not really.
Really? Wow. Is there a point where you're just like, just get away from me?
I mean, neither of us are like massive talkers to the point that like one of us would get annoyed because the other one won't stop talking or something. We've listened to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts and stuff. So, we'll do that kind of thing. So yeah, it's pretty easy.
That's good. I know, like, depending, like, a trip and a car trip can make or break for me. Like, if it's the wrong people in that car trip, it's game over. Like, oh. So
yeah, no, that's very true. Like, if you've got someone who just wants to like talk the whole time or something, and you're just trying to like sleep or chill, and
yeah, right.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, this, we spent a lot of time in the car together, and it works pretty well.
Well, that's good.
It's still sunny in Oregon, apparently. Normally it'd be pouring, but by now. Well, that's nice. Yeah. Get a lot of rain there.
It's stimulating content when we talk about the weather, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's I'm just seeing what everybody is putting in the chat. Jeff says, did you guys ever visit Bedrock outside of Williams, Arizona? No. Bedrock from the Flintstones. I have never watched the Flintstones really, so that would be why.
So I think downstairs in the wood shop I'm at, there's a giant buzzsaw going off, and it sounds like a alien calling from Area 51. It's like, So if you hear aliens transmitting through your speakers, it's not Andres trying to get in the live stream. It's the buzzsaw downstairs.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I know, right? It is. I
don't hear anything right now, so your mic must be good. It's not picking it up.
It's I mean, it better be, It very well better be.
I'm always impressed with how well these mics do with not like there'll be some really loud noises outside the house sometimes, and it doesn't come across on the mic.
That's the beauty of professional podcast quality microphones.
I suppose that's true. This mic we've had for a lot of years, so it's not. I mean, it's decent. I don't think it's anything too fancy.
I mean, it looks fancy, which is kind of half the battle.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Like if you attach the boom arm and you got the whole thing like I do, then you're good.
We've thought about getting a boom arm, but I don't really want it. I'd have to attach it to this table, and then it'd always be kind of in the way here as I'm doing stuff. Yeah. And I'd rather just have the little stand. It makes it easier.
It doesn't seem like you have a ton of space there to like work with anyways.
Right.
Oh.
This this studio's very small. Gotta make best use of space. Let's see. Yeah, old building instructions. It's just crazy how there's no like direction on where the pieces are going. Just shows it step by step.
Yeah, and then like people who grew up with that back in the day are like, oh, well, in my day, we didn't need to have any placement on where these pieces go. But like then when you go without it, you're like, man, this is a pain in the
yeah, right. It's really annoying.
That's just not good.
Do I look like I'm a talented enough builder to figure this out on my own? Okay, I need
Absolutely to wait out. Not a chance. Not a chance. Did oh, you know what happened, Joshua, that we could talk about, make some content out of for the people of the internet?
What's
The
that?
latest Lego ideas submissions got rejected.
Oh, yeah, I
Almost all
forgot
of
about
them.
that. Oh, this is some
Oh,
sad content. I don't really want to think about.
I mean, there's a lot of sadness going on in the world. We might as well bring it to the Lego realm. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, let's run through all the projects that didn't get chosen.
All 24 of them. And I wish we were kidding, chat. I wish we were
Oh,
kidding.
yeah, it's too bad. I mean, I like the globe. I think it'll look really cool with the ship in the bottle. I think those two together, if it turns out like I think it will be like really cool display pieces. And actually, on Idea Spotlight this week, I am having the designer of the globe set is joining me to talk about that as well as some other projects that they currently have going. So on Friday, we'll have that stream up for everyone.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The first inclination of what was going on was I got a message from Nick that was like, "Hey man, it didn't get approved," and I'm like, I said some not family friendly words to myself. And then I checked out the post, and I was like, "Huh, all right, cool." So I even forget like what exactly was on there, but I know a lot of them were like buildings that like could have been mocks, I guess. Like I don't know, like a lot of them were just kind of like not probably going to get approved anyways,
Right.
but some of them were also like, huh, okay, why did that many of them get denied when it seems like there's at least 2 or 3, right?
Right. There were a lot of great. I mean, there were what 26 projects total. A lot of great entries that could have been turned into fantastic builds. I don't know why they didn't do more. I mean, yeah, with that many in the review, it's like how could they not work out more than one set from all of that?
Yeah. And the other one that they're like, oh, maybe is Sonic. They are considering further, which I think they are considering it further and not just approving it because they maybe haven't worked out with Sega if they want to base it off of Sonic Mania specifically, which is what that project is.
Okay.
Or it might be Sonic 1. I forget. They're the same sort of thing. But they may be deciding what game to base it off of. And it may be an unannounced game, which is why they're like, all right, we're not going to publicly say what it is or isn't yet. So maybe there's something in development that they're like, you know, we're gonna hold off. But that's what I think because they've worked with Sega before with Lego Dimensions, so I don't see any reason why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I think that would be a very popular IP along the lines of Mario, I would imagine.
Yeah, and it's not a conflict of interest or anything with Nintendo because there's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, so they've worked together before, and it's not like a big rivalry like it was back in, you know, the day.
Oh, that's too bad. It's better when there's drama.
Yeah, but not in not in the realm of Nintendo land. Not with that.
You're like not in the realm of my precious Nintendo.
Right.
Are you a big Sonic fan, or is that not a big thing for you?
Sonic was a part of like my childhood with Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Heroes, but I knew that the games were janky and I never like connected that much with them. And I played through a lot of them recently and they do not hold up, I'll tell you that much. So a lot of it is based off of nostalgia, but the most recent game that's come out that has been critically acclaimed is Sonic Mania, and that is objectively good, fun to play, and was actually designed in part by a lot of fan Sonic designer levels. So they made their own levels, and those were basically a template or an idea sheet for Sega to be like, hey, you want to actually work on a game? Take this. So, and now it's an official game, and now it's really good. So
Neat.
goes to show that like sometimes the company doesn't actually know what they're doing, and you give it to fans, and boom, there you go. So
It's very easy to miss steps on this build.
absolutely. And it, like I looked up a while ago like a classic space model to be like, oh, I should probably build something classic space, but they are way too expensive now. I'll tell you what.
Yep, these sets. That's why I held on to this because it's. I mean, I could have sold it, and yeah, they're expensive. Make some money, but this one's pretty cool. So
Right.
I also don't have a lot of classic space, so it's fun to have on hand.
Totally.
Let's see.
Noah with the $5 super chat in the U of Tubes. Tyson Hesse. My apologies. An artist for Sonic Comics even did the opening animation for Sonic Mania. Exactly. And that's what I was inferring with like all of the top tier talent that like knows what they're doing, all working together on that project and it coming together and looking really nice. So shout out to you, Noah. Thank you for the $5 and the super chat. Any super chats you give on YouTube go directly into my stomach. I mean, gift card that I get from Joshua. So, you know, if you would like to support in that way, you can. It's always optional, but it is there.
Nice. That's always good. Yep, you gotta keep Brian going, man. We'll keep sending gift cards.
Thank you.
Occasionally, but only when he does a good job.
Right. Hey, I do a good job all the time. All the time. It's never half baked here on the Quarantine Cast, even if I'm drinking tea and looking into the camera very sensually.
I mean, that's what I came here for.
That's what a lot of people come here for, you know?
Okay, I'm missing a slope now. This is very frustrating.
Also, shout out to all the people, all the homies on Facebook. You know, I actually went back on a previous stream and I looked at the comments on Facebook. And a lot of these people on Facebook are getting a little spicy.
Oh, really? So
yeah,
you should be watching them more.
No. Some people are like, oh, I think it was a story of me talking about like the manager at Target. And then I remember seeing some comments of like, I love how everyone here is building and nobody's paying attention to Brian rambling. All right, listen. Everything I have to say is pure gold. All right.
Man, Facebook viewers really coming through.
Yeah. So however many people are listening on Facebook, if you're out there, all right, knock it off.
Brian doesn't appreciate your tone.
No. Get the spice out of here.
No super chats on Facebook though, just the spicy comments.
Yeah, it's a farce. I need you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's just fine.
We love all our viewers equally.
Do we? I mean, you can. This is your channel. I can say whatever I want.
Right. That's the problem.
And therein lies the problem and the solution.
Okay, where is this piece? Huh.
Was there any other Lego news that popped up that we haven't like talked about? I don't know.
The ideas thing was definitely the big one. Any other Lego news?
The Adidas stuff came out, right? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that happened, and a lot of people didn't get a chance to use their VIP points on the website to actually buy the shoes. And I know a lot of people were mad about that. I wasn't, because I wasn't trying for it because I have fat feet and they wouldn't fit me anyways.
Yep, I'm right there with you. My feet don't conform well to regular shoes.
No. So anytime I get shoes or sneakers, they're always like, you know, 4 width all the time. It's very tragic.
Boone should be bringing a review soon of those to Beyond the Bricks, so people can look forward to that. Boone has made his own custom Lego shoes in the past, so he's got some experience in that realm.
Ooh. Boone with the spicy content. I like it.
Oh, you know it.
Let's see. Are you enjoying your lunch, Brian? I guess I am. Yeah, I am. I've finished my lunch, and now I'm just building and drinking tea, which I'm hiding my tea behind Baby Yoda. I don't know why. I'm not like subconsciously doing that. I'm not just like, and now I summon a tea. You know.
We got Stuart Harris in the chat. Shouts out. He says he only wants yellow Adidas shoes. Understandable, Stuart. That's a very understandable position.
I wish I didn't have fat feet so I could justify buying those. You know. See that this is my big ploy, Joshua. Get ready, chat. I'm gonna spill the beans. Okay. The only reason I want any amount of clout on the internet is so I can convince a shoe brand to do a shoe deal with me, so I can finally convince them that there's enough 4E fat-feeted people out there to make a shoe line that isn't the same 5 dad shoes that are available at Kohl's.
Yeah.
That's actually why I'm trying to get clout. So follow me on Twitter. Let's get some momentum. I need the fat feet people of the world need different types of shoes other than just the same pair of Nikes.
Do you get like wide shoes then?
So okay. For American sizes, for clarification, there's typical sizing, and it's pretty universal for all the different shoe sizes. You know, you could go higher or lower depending. So when I look for shoes, I need to get wide width, which is typically 4E. Okay.
Okay.
And there's only a few brands that make wide width shoes. So Nike does. New Balance is the main one that makes a few more varieties. But like your classic, you know, like, oh, I want to get the new pair of, you know, Reeboks or you know, Yeezys or LeBron,
right.
Or whatever. None of that. They never make wide width anything. So like if I couldn't even get into designer shoes and wear them even if I wanted to. Like there's I mean I could buy them and flip them, but I can't wear them. So it's like, oh, whatever. So I literally, some years I've gone like 3 years getting the same design of shoe because they don't change year over year. Like
that's the same thing I do. It just keeps it simple.
You do it intentionally?
I do it so I have my foot problem is different from yours. It's like I'm very flat-footed, and so I need like a lot of support in my shoes. So I have to put like inserts in them, or else just kind of walking around gets really painful throughout the day. So I just buy the same pair that I know has like decent support that I can put inserts in that will actually like not kill my feet as I'm walking around. So that's why I buy the same pair every time.
See, that's more understandable. Do you wear like, I forget, do you wear sneakers across like a convention show floor, or do you wear like dress shoes?
Recent years I actually got a pair of red shoes, and I can't remember the brand of them now because I don't actually know much about shoes. Anyway, they're red and they look cool. That I've worn the last couple of years to conventions. But be outside of that, I just always wear like, regular sneakers.
Drives me crazy. Absolutely drives me crazy. You guys should try wearing high heels. How about you do that, Mini Brick, for like a subscriber special? You should do that. You know? How about that instead?
But yeah, I've never gotten into the whole shoe thing.
I've wanted to, but it's no use. Nothing works.
Well, someday you'll get that brand sponsorship, and they'll be like, yes.
Hey, you know, the shareholders are already working on some deals. Some deal, not of shoes, but other things, Joshua. We'll see.
If we ever have a shoe company reach out to us, Brian, we'll be like, here's what we need.
Thank you. I will. I'll keep the little people in mind. It's good stuff.
Yeah, my support problems are annoying because it makes it difficult to buy any like cool looking shoe that if it doesn't have decent support, then it's just way too painful to make it enjoyable.
Right, totally. We've not hit that portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen, talking about feet.
Oh, this is the first, I think, for the quarantine cast. It took us 26 episodes to get here.
Yep. That's it.
Just wait till we hit 30 episodes.
Oh man, we're gonna be talking about the different types of bugs that are in our regional areas.
Oh, don't remind me. We've got do you have stink bugs? Have you ever gotten those there?
They are literally everywhere in my office.
So like it was like full on plague decimation levels 6-7 years ago here. When like the first few years we had them, they were horrendous. I would be recording like a podcast episode here in the studio, and there were like dozens of them flying around like while we were recording. It was so bad. And then like 3 or 4 years ago, they still come, but it's very few. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if we did something in the house. I don't know, got like pest control in or something. I'm not sure what happened, or if they just kind of died off and not as many come. But I just saw like 1 or 2 the other day because they're coming in to get out of the cold, just like we are. And it brought back bad memories. But yeah, there was a couple of years where they were horrendous here.
They float everywhere around here because it's a brick building where I'm at. So they flock around all the time.
Yeah. They're very annoying.
I had crickets once. I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I actually had crickets once in my office too. I was recording a video and I was like, wait, where's that cricket sound? And then I thought it was coming out of this mousetrap that was here, but it turns out a cricket got caught in a spider's web, and it was chilling, and it was making a lot of noise. I'm like, oh, ouch. That stinks, but you got to get out of here, buddy. I'm not dealing with you.
So sorry, cricket.
Yep. Rest in pepperoni. Do you guys have your offices / studios at home or a separate location? I'm at a separate location from where I sleep, and that is because the rent for this place is substantially less than the rent of a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment around Boston right now. So that's what my situation is, and I can just kind of record here whenever I want to and not be bothered unless a giant truck backs into the driveway out there, and that's about it. So yeah.
I actually sleep in the chair that I'm sitting in here because producer John never actually lets me leave the studio because you've got to be creating content so much.
Totally believe it. 100%.
Yep. So just this one room is all I ever see.
A lot of people that like I'm close with have suggested I live here because I have a futon. You know, I could sleep here occasionally if it comes down to it. You know, those long nights of building Lego sets, Joshua. You know how it is. And it the only
really
problem
wears you down.
Yeah, it does. It does. There's no shower here, so that's the only hole in that plan, unfortunately.
We didn't need to know that.
I mean, you know, now you do. So in case you were like, "Oh, Brian, just live in your office." Nope. Does not work out. And the mice. There is mice, so that's a no.
Just live in your office.
I mean, you know, if it came down to it, times get tough. Crack down to a couple more sponsorships with Wicked, you know, whoever. There's like the Wicked Brick displays. There's Light My Bricks, Brick Mania, all the bricks.
All the brick people.
Myself included.
How were your streams over the past week? You still playing? Is it Undertale is the game you were playing?
Yeah, Undertale is going to be tomorrow. Flick Brick is saying my mic is echoing a bit. Is that true?
You sound fine to me.
Let me know. Let me confirm that in the chat for me. So yeah, I was playing Undertale. Undertale is every Wednesday. Last night was Minecraft Monday. And it was very fun because I opened up a server and 10 people can join at a time. And the stipulation was we would do survival and it would be hardcore survival. So if you die once, you're out, and I ban you, and you can't join again. And, you know, maybe some tears were shed from audience members. I don't know.
Just cry. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, it was very fun. And it was like, I normally go like an hour and a half. So I went like 2.5 hours yesterday, just like, you know, catching up on things, mining and banning people. It was fun. It was very fun.
I still have never played Minecraft. I need to try it out with you in a stream sometime.
Hey, I am more than happy to have you. You know, if you want
that would be fun to try.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
I never get into games unless other people introduce me to them. That's kind of the point I've reached where it's just it's too much effort for me to figure it out on my own.
Yeah, that's fair. You reach that point in life and you're just like, yep. That's it. I'm almost done with this rover. I'm so close. Oh, and what I did, Yvonne brings up a good point. So what I've done, like I did on here on Beyond the Brick, was I had a bunch of stickers prepared in envelopes already. And so what I did was I was mining a little bit, and I was like, all right, I have a sticker in this envelope right here. The first person to die gets a sticker to try to clear people out and try to like make room for more people. And then like I just see like 2 or 3 people, you know, just fall, and they're like, this person's been eliminated. I'm like, get them out of here. And then sticker. So it's fun.
That's cool that you can get like viewers, you know, engaged that way. That's fun.
Yeah. And you know, it like a good sticker is enough for some people to sacrifice their Minecraft lives, and that's about it. You know, it's good stuff. And I was also going to promote the fact that these stickers got back in stock on Kevin's Etsy shop right here. These new Super Bricks O'Brien ones. I was going to advertise that they're back in stock. They're no longer in stock. They're gone again. All 50 gone.
Oh, don't tease us like that, Brian.
They're gone again.
Come on, man.
5 hours, Joshua. 5 hours. They're gone.
You're still following that Supreme model, I see.
Hey, I didn't know, man. I didn't know if people want those stickers that badly. So, hey, oops.
Wow, it's good to know you and Kevin are such a popular combo. Good job.
Yes. The mom squad doesn't mess around, man. They love the Bricks O'Brien spicy stickers.
Are we gonna get some for the sticker wall in the studio, or do I have to buy one like every other pleb?
Well, you can't buy them anymore. I have a few that remain, so they need to be allocated to the proper sources here and there. I'll see if there's any remaining. We'll see.
Thank you. If you could find it in your heart to send one this way, we'll
I gotta find it in my wallet, not my heart. Entirely separate location.
You're like, it's all about money for me. That's all I think about.
What else would it be about, Joshua? Do you think I sip this tea and have Baby Yoda cuddling right next to me for the love of Baby Yoda?
Absolutely not.
Sweet, beautiful boy. No, it's all about the green that isn't the child.
Oh, I'm getting concerned for you, Brian.
I've been concerned about me for the past like 6 years, dude. 6 years. Joshua, I'll sell you mine for $20 or a chance to join you one day, all for a show. Listen, you can't bribe Joshua, Jeff. And I get that. Hey,
Jeff, you would need to pay far, far more than that to ever have me let you on the channel.
True, because then if we let one person get on here for paying their way, then there has to be, oh, if I give you $20 in a super chat, that means I can be on, right? And it's like, no, you can't. Sorry.
It's not pay to play here, okay, boys?
I mean, if you want to be on my streams, it's a, 75.
That's enough.
75.
Name your price, but
75 euros. Thank you.
75 euros.
That's it. No, I'm very strict about who I have on my streams. I rarely have anybody ever, because I keep it family friendly. So that's even more stipulations.
I'm over here like Oliver Cromwell with his new model army. No more can you pay to get in with the big boys. It's all about
Right.
talent and skill. That's all we care about.
That's it. Talent, skill, and the level of desperation they have to have entertaining content on here. So
it's a little British military history reference for those viewers out there.
Yeah. Stop motion asking, how did you become a moderator for the Brick Whiz, Brian? So I don't think I'm a moderator at all. I support him as a member, but I'm not a moderator.
Brian threatened to steal his Cole's cash, so he forced him to make him a moderator.
Yes, if you just threaten Matt with the Cole's cash, only the Cole's cash, that's how you do it. Bam.
Speaking of Matt, big shout out to him for a wonderful donation he sent of sets for Creations for Charity. If anyone would like to send any sets in for us to donate, you can send us an email at beyondthebricktv@gmail.com. Send us any sets you might have lying around, any extra sets you want to donate, and we'll include those with our Creations for Charity donations. Matt sent a wonderful Kohl's box full of some nice sets.
Nice.
So thank you to the Brickways for that.
Beautiful. Jeff before said he was a definition of family friendly, and he also says, "I'm just saying, good enough for Boone with talent and skill." That you're inadvertently implying that Boone has talent and skill. Let's not get
let's not get carried away here, okay?
No. Boone Langston, he's on Lego Masters, and now he thinks that is that a seal of quality? It is, but you can't tell him that because then it gets to his head. So you got, I'm the same way. You can't give me 2-minute and then it gets a little out of control here.
That's why I try to just not compliment your vision ever at all.
No. Positive reinforcement is not the way to get me to do what you want. Just got to keep yelling at me, and then I'll cry.
To take away his Mario sets.
Yes,
he's like a 4-year-old.
Right. That is precisely how it went.
It's like, don't make me come over there and take your Mario sets.
Hey, all over my running corpse. Over my running corpse. All right, so this is a $40 set. I literally just paid for it and I forgot.
Flickbrick says RIP Lego Untitled Goose Game. That was the one project that made no sense to me, and I don't understand why that got 10,000 votes, and that would have been such a boring set.
That was just popular because of the game, The game was popular in the moments that it first got 10,000, but yeah.
If the designers of Lego were anything like me, they looked at that and had no clue what was going on.
Well, I don't know. They might have looked at it and been like, no, we know what it is, but we're just going to not. I don't know how many of them are active gamers other than very mainline stuff like Mario or Zelda or anything like that. That's more of an obscure indie game. I mean, I knew what it was, but I'm more of a video game guy anyways.
Right. That's your job, to know what it is.
Right. Let me just mute while I open this box so I don't inadvertently give
all of you.
Yeah.
There was a comment. What was the comment? I was going to see. Jeff says Brian's ignoring everyone talking about the giant Mario statue. Let's see. A lot of comments about the Krusty Krab. Yeah, Brian's building the Krusty Krab from the 8th Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, the Krusty Krab, great set from the Harry Potter line. Really exemplifies my feelings on the 5th movie specifically. Yeah, good stuff.
Yep. I like the part where Hagrid walks in and orders a cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's the best part of the movie. I am new. What are you building? I am building a massive collection of 501st battle packs, as you can see right here. Look at this. Look at this. Does this look like a 501st battle pack? Actually, I went to Kohl's recently. And by recently, I mean yesterday. And I didn't see a 501st battle pack after Matt told me it was there.
Oh, Matty. Old Matty boy. Wait, is he up there with Kirk now, making stuff up?
Kirk transcends all of the tiers of being a filthy liar. He's king of the crop. Matty boy, he's getting there. He's close. He's close.
Anyway, what you were just saying you didn't see any battle packs?
No. I didn't see any, and I wasn't like totally fixated on getting them, but I wanted to get one low key just to be like, hey Matt. And I was gonna make like a video of like, oh, I'm just gonna take this, I'm just gonna put it in the garbage. Here we go.
Yes, I'm still waiting for you to make a review video where you just eviscerate it and then like burn it all at the end.
If you really want me to, I'll do it. But my reputation with the Lego Star Wars homies is probably not fantastic because they don't watch, but I could.
We're lacking content on the channel these days, so if it's just something to troll people and it gets views, I'm in.
I mean, if you're 100% serious, I'll work on it. I will wholeheartedly work on it. And
every once in a while, John and I just really like to put out a video that trolls people because, I mean, most of the time, you know, our content, very family friendly, you know, it's enjoyed by all people. But then sometimes that gets boring and you just want to put something out there that'll be a little controversial.
Yeah, just something to keep the people going.
Right.
I mean, if I find one, I'll don't tell Matt, but I'll cook. I can cook up something.
We'll PayPal you the cost of the set if you can find one.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I mean, that Mario ASMR video did well, so you know.
Yep, you know, you've got some diamonds in the rough inside you there, Brian. That oh, you could make it another ASMR video out of it. That too. It's a 501st Battle Pack ASMR.
It's just me like, oh, you know, I got a good idea. I'm not going to say it though.
Oh, yes.
I just got, it was like, ding.
We will definitely cover the cost of the set for you if you can get a hold of it. One.
All 25 of those dollars. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. We got you. John's probably unhappy right now that I would say that, but you know, it's worth it for the content.
It's worth it for the content.
I think you've got to, you know, all the chat needs to start super chatting if you want the Mario statue address, because just these regular comments aren't getting anything out of Brian.
What Mario statue? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Chad.
You better get some big super chats if you want any actual response out of him.
I don't see anything, bro. What are you talking about? Hallucinating, bro.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's just like a hologram or something.
No. Yeah, it's... Oh, do you mean this? This?
That's a pretty cool set.
Yeah, this right here. So I actually got this as a part of, you know, From Beyond the Brick. Shout out to the Hanlon homies. I'm gonna be building this on a quarantine cast eventually. Right? Is that?
We are hoping to get Chris McVeigh, because I also have a copy of it. So we're hoping to have Chris McVeigh, the designer, join us on a quarantine cast at some point here. That's the goal. Now, we've tried to get him on in the past. It did not end well. We could never get the schedules to work out. But hopefully, I'm going to be like, hey, man, we need you to come through here. Brian's got this set. He loves the elves. He loves the waffle maker. Don't let Brian down.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Also back here, I have. Oh, could I show you this thing? No, I'm not gonna move these. I'm not gonna move these here. But they're behind that. You can kind of see it right here. No, you can't. There is a Batmobile that was sent to me by the one and only David Sorotin of Big D Performance, the same Big D who makes the spicy pickles, Joshua.
Nice. Sending out Batmobiles.
There will be some context in which, because I don't want it, there will be some context in which that goes from being in my possession to someone else's at some point.
I like the sound of that.
I don't know what it will be, but yes, that is a thing. Why is the
I definitely want to try some of those spicy pickles. I've actually recently turned a new leaf in my pickle eating, and like I've opened my. I didn't never like them growing up as a kid. Over the last couple of years, I've become more open to the idea of them, and now I think I actually like them now. So I've come full circle, and I started putting them on things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can see why people like these. I think I'll start putting them on sandwiches, various food items more often now. So I'm really coming around when it comes to pickles.
good stuff? There you go. Between the Bricks in the chat. Hello, sir. What time is it near you? He's over in Hobbitland. It's like middle of the night or something. But good to have you, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate all of our international viewers.
Drum roll behind the Batmobile is. Oh, I can't show you that one. Give it like 2 weeks. I can show you what it is.
Ooh. What is that?
Spicy.
Oh!
little bit of hotness coming through the studio, Joshua. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Brian.
I don't know how these sweatpants are not making me sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Please stop talking about your pants.
It's 7 a.m. on Wednesday. Wow.
Whoa.
Dan is
like in the future, bro.
Dan's working on some hot content early in the morning. There you go. He streams on Twitch as well with all the Lego content. So shout out to Between the Bricks in the chat. He does a podcast as well.
Is that that's probably another Twitch streamer I should be following.
You should.
Gotta add him. Okay, I'll do that right now. I'm gonna add him in the app. Because I never actually go to Twitch to watch anyone, so if I don't follow them and get alerts when they go live, then I never see anything.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you, I think you want to put your exact name in here? No, I can probably do it because I'm following him too. I think it's like between _ the bricks or something like that.
Yeah, here. No, it's just Between the Bricks.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. It's
perfect.
BB, so we won't sue you for using the acronym.
There you go.
There we go. Followed.
Awesome. I also got my they came out with a Mario set this past week. The would have been convention exclusive.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted.
That's okay. The Toad's Hideaway Treasure. I managed to get a few copies, so I have that. One of them is going to be going to a couple friends of mine. So I have one that I'm going to keep sealed because I'm a loser like that, and I want one of everything sealed. But yeah, it's a cool little set.
It looked super similar to the official Toad set.
Yeah.
Is it have any like exclusive parts or anything, or is it kind of just like an add-on to that, basically?
Yeah, it's your cheapest way to get Toad, and it's cool if you want Toad, but if you already have Toad's Treasure Hunt, then yeah, you don't really need that set.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good way to get Toad on the cheap, and I don't think it's going to be around for long if it's still available at all. So get it while you can, I guess. I got, like I said, a couple copies. So, but not all for me.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah. Between the Bricks started out doing reviews of another product called Flexo. It has silicone tendons between the bricks, hence the name. Lego came later, so there's less ground to sue him on.
Oh, okay. Because John was calling up our many lawyers that we keep employed 24 hours a day.
Right. You got to make sure you keep them on deck. You know.
Yep. That's good to know, though. We'll call off the hunt then.
Yeah, that's good.
This build's coming along nicely. I've always loved these the yellow translucent pieces in these old space sets. The yellow and blue just goes so well together.
They totally do. Yes, Jeff, this is a set where Umbridge, she doesn't get killed, but she definitely gets a little shook up by these centaur guys, which I forget their names, unfortunately.
Did the Centaur guys have bows and arrows on the front of the box? That's
They
what
do.
it looked like.
They totally do. No, Jeff, she's alive for I think the end of the Hogwarts battle, the final battle. She's alive. I thought she was. If any other Harry Potter fans can confirm or deny in there.
She's definitely alive.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
No.
not at all, actually. No ground to stand on. See, yeah, she gets back. Milan says she got back.
Which of the movies is that set from?
5, I think. I think it's 5.
There's how many are there?
8.
Only 8? Man, it feels like there are more than that. It seemed like they were just like one after another, unending.
Yeah, when you factor in Fantastic Beasts too, there's like...
That's true.
You know. B Stone in the chat says, Joshua, you haven't seen Harry Potter. You haven't seen Toy Story. What do you do with your life?
I have seen Toy Story now. I watched it earlier this year. I had when we first started Quarantine Cast, I had not.
That's my cousin Brandon giving you the heat. Hello, Brandon.
Oh, getting the family in here. Nice. Shout out to Brandon.
He just lurks. Like I'll be doing stuff and then like there's a comment. And I'm like, all right, there he is.
Glad you could join us. I'm sorry you have to be related to Brian.
It's the best thing that ever happened to him. Come on now. Come on now.
I just don't watch a lot of movies, TV shows. Yeah. I guess I just have a lot of other things to do instead.
What do you do?
Spend a lot of time with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that I forgot you had a girlfriend.
Yeah, one of those.
One of those.
Spend a lot of time just with my family. You know, a lot of activities outside. Get a lot of exercise in, pickleball, various things along those lines. That's nice. I spend a lot of time working for Beyond the Brick and doing various activities related to that.
Sure. Jeff is asking, did you show her the red suit yet, Josh? I think you're going to get an answer to that question and also an answer to what may or may not be in my office in the same super chat. So if someone wants to pull, where's Ash Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where's he at? Get your hot spicy answers. And no, Jeff, it's not a $5 super chat. I'm talking big money, at least $6. But I don't want to say any numbers here. All right,
the type of money that talks for Brian.
Nice solid $6.
$6.
And then after taxes, it's like $3.50. Great. And I see Brian finish Baby Yoda. Yes, I did, Golden Light. The baby was a decent build.
Red Brick Redemption says Josh Whalen is the CEO of Beyond the Brick. He doesn't have time for TV. He's busy making boss moves. I think John is more the one busy making boss moves. I just try to do what I can.
Full transparency, whenever I've talked about like doing a project with Beyond the Brick, 99% of the time it's through John. So I can confirm Joshua actually does nothing because I always talk to John burning that midnight oil. I'll get a response at like 2 a.m. I'm like, there we go.
John's always on the ball.
He is. Did that set come with a base plate?
No, this one does not have a base plate. No fancy raised moon plate here. Check up on how that, speaking of making boss moves, see how this Harry Potter video was doing. When we first posted it, it was doing very well.
Yeah, I was surprised at how like massive that thing was. You know,
A lot of comments, a lot of positive comments.
that's awesome.
One of the top voted comments is amazing, and I can't even build a stable relationship.
Amen to that one, brother. Amen, brother.
Shout out to everybody who comments on Beyond the Brick videos. We do see them.
It's amazing.
Oh man.
Are you both excited for the 24-hour live stream? Any fun things you have planned that you can share? I actually plan on taking a nap right on this table right here. For like
just for 24 hours of glorious sleep.
Yep. And then I'm going to have headphones in. So like when JangBricks and Andres talk, when Andres talks to JangBricks about Andres City, they can just be funneled right into my ears as I tenderly sleep on the table.
I'm excited. But the great thing about the 24-hour live stream is it's not what's planned that's the best stuff. It's because you have no idea what's going to happen because it goes on for 24 hours. You know, me and whoever is hosting with me that each year is always losing sleep, and it just gets worse the longer you go on. So you never know what's going to happen, and that's what makes it so much fun. Kevin, you've got big shoes to fill from last year, Brian.
What?
You've got big shoes to fill from Kevin last year.
Kevin Hinkle's overrated. I'll do just fine. I'll be fine. He's too busy not printing off more Bricks O'Brien stickers. So he's got other stuff going on.
That's true.
He's fine.
There was those brief moments he spent like on the floor underneath his table that I wasn't quite sure if he was going to make it.
Flickblix, you were watching with the 20-minute delay. Oof.
A 20-minute delay?
He was like 20 minutes behind because, you know, you can scrub through the YouTube video.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I saw your comment earlier, Flick. You were like, oh, you're addressing the super chat like a half hour later. And I'm like, no, we're on the ball with that stuff. But I just like ignored it because I'm like, oh, he's in his own reality. I'm just going to let him be, you know. But nope, he's just 20 minutes behind.
Just 20
Luckily,
minutes
that tea certainly helped with my voice. I don't feel like strained anymore, so that's good.
That's good.
Pro tip for you and anyone else: tea with lemon and honey, and if you really want to do the job, apple cider vinegar clears all the throat out. It's good stuff.
That sounds really good. Yeah, I really need to be hitting the tea more often.
Yeah. The apple cider vinegar is the worst thing I have ever taken a shot of in my life, ever. It is awful, but it clears out. You know? It is painful, but it's good.
Once again, can't find the piece I'm looking for. Not down to not many pieces left, so I should be able to find them.
You know for a fact you have all the pieces there?
Yes, it should be when everything was labeled as being there from when I put this together years ago. So unless I messed up then, which is always a very real possibility. Here it is.
Take a shot of spicy pickle juice. It better be worse. Oh, it would be worse. Ooh.
Is it really like horrendously spicy, the pickles? Like probably the spiciest thing I'll have ever had.
So I'm staring at a jar of hot pickles that are like hotter than the ones I have had on stream before. And those ones I've yet to try. I don't actually know how hot they are, but I leave it on a shelf above me so it looms over me. So it might be the hottest thing I've ever had.
Do you eat them straight up, or do you put them on things to just like add some spice to other stuff?
No. I eat them straight up. So
Okay.
like, if somebody did like a crazy donation or so, just something, that would be the context in which I would have it, most likely. Oh no, Joseph, I know I'm not going to spit out the pickle onto my carpet. I'm fully aware. I'm better than that. Shout out to Joey, who will never be in my office ever again. Spit on my carpet.
Oh man, see, that's what I don't want to happen here.
Nah, as long as you have like a pail near you, you're fine.
Yep.
It's the lingering taste of it afterward is what's going to get you.
Joseph, what was your favorite family vacation growing up? That was his question in chat. My favorite vacation, I think, would be I did a lot of great trips with my family. My parents were really good about taking us places, which was super fun, and also had to have been so incredibly difficult for them. I don't know how they could handle it because there are 5 kids in my family, all within 5 years of each other. So we were all very close in age, and taking us anywhere had to have been horrendous for them. So shout out to my parents for putting up with that and still going outdoors with us in public. But we took a trip out west from Indiana. It was a driving trip. We drove everything, and that was super fun. We drove out all the way out to California and Oregon, and then came back and hit a whole bunch of Western states on the way there. Spent a while seeing stuff in California, and then came back, stopped in St. Louis, places like that on the way. So that was a super fun trip. Oh, sometime, Brian, I'll have to send you. We shot a. I don't think I sent it to you ever that I can think of. We shot a fake Arby's commercial on that trip.
Nice.
Because that's the kind of thing we did as a family. If you ever wonder why we became YouTubers. So my the plot of the commercial is that my younger brother Noah, where the van's in our opening shot is the van's in our driveway. My dad is in the driver's seat. He's like, okay, we got everybody in here. And then you see this van start to drive away, and my brother Noah is leaning against the outside of it with a sheet of Arby's coupons. And it's like we left him behind. And then throughout this entire like month-long trip out to California and back, we would film him running after the vans, like yelling, trying to catch up, waving these Arby's coupons around in the air, and like in front of like it was always like most of the shots would be like him running after the van, and then John would like pan over to whatever the like famous landmark was. So it'd be like that, and then like a shot of Mount Rushmore, or like him running along the coast, and like a shot of Alcatraz off of California. So it's like that's the entire video. It's just like famous landmarks and Noah yelling after the van. And then he catches up at the very end as we walk into our local Arby's. I don't know what inspired us to do that, but we just thought it'd be fun as we were traveling throughout the country to do that whole thing. And we never actually did anything with it until we sent it to the company that we worked with for the Arby's collab that Boone worked that built the Arby's set, and they said they all watched it in like their team meeting in the morning and thought it was hilarious.
That's awesome.
I'll have to send it to you sometime because it's quite entertaining.
That's awesome. And now they're talking about Arby's in the chat. There you go. And yeah, Flick, there's a bunch of brothers. It's not just Josh and John.
Oh yeah, yep. There are more than one other brother actually.
So, like, what do your other brothers do if they don't work on Beyond the Brick? Do other stuff?
Let's see. My brother Noah, who I was just talking about, he runs like a landscaping, yard works, stump grinding business. So in just the local area, people contact him, and he does a lot of that type of work. So he kind of runs his own business doing that. And then my oldest brother, he works at actually the same place my dad works. They both work at the same place, in different areas. My dad does IT. My brother has an office job there. I'm not entirely sure what he does. It's one of those kind of nondescript office jobs that he does something there related to like accounts payable or something like that. The type of things people do for office jobs. I don't know. Then we have there's only one girl. Our sister is an accountant, so that's what she does. She crunches the numbers for us.
I am an only child. I got all the presents at Christmas. It was great. How did that work in your family? Was it like each of you gets like one, or like?
Yeah, it'd be like we, two or three things or each or whatever our parents got for us that year. Yeah, so it was just kind of spread evenly. I think they would try to keep it fair in terms of like how much they spent on each kid and all that, like you try to do.
Right. Yeah, Alyssa says it's a Hanlon dynasty. Yeah, it is. That's pretty much
it. Clanlin, as Kevin Hinkle calls us.
Yes. Who was the favorite? Is there a favorite of the Hanlon children?
I'll have to bring my parents on the stream to answer that question.
Yeah. Who was the least of a problem as a kid? That is the favorite, probably.
I definitely have to say me.
Yeah. You seem like a pretty chill baby.
I'm very much embody like the middle child vibe in the family. So like the stereotypes that go along with being like the middle child, I embody a lot of those. So
just like under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're not a middle child to me, Joshua.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You should. There we go.
Alyssa says John is my favorite Hanlon. He's a lot of people's favorites, so that's okay. I'm fine with that. He does have a lot going for him.
The reason John is my favorite Hanlon brother is because he's the one that pays me PayPal when I make videos for you guys. That's why.
That's what you mean. I just ignore you.
Yes, that's it. But you know what? I'm like, whenever I talk to Joshua, I'm like, all right, I'll send this and he'll get it eventually. Whatever. Well, like John, I know I'm gonna get like an email back.
Yeah, if you want something to happen, you email John.
Yeah, if it's something that's just like here's a fun thing, I'll send it to Josh. If it's like business, I'll send it to John.
That's so true, and that's the entire 10-year history of Beyond the Brick summed up right there.
Yep.
It's just me coming up, like people have like ridiculous ideas, they send them to me, and then it's me just coming up with ridiculous ideas, and then John just turning them down and actually doing work.
Yep, that's it. Flick, have a good rest of your day. See you soon. This guy has a stomach. It's a chest piece, rather. It's like a sticker. Yvonne's going to go have a responsible life. You have a good one, Yvonne. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm gonna be ready for definitely some food after this is over. I keep forgetting to bring them some boxes of Cheez-Its with me on the stream.
Yeah. I knew I had to get something before I started, and I think I'm gonna go get some. I think like a burrito later or something. We'll see. It's true. It is a dad bod sticker. It's like a hairy chest, like sort of thing. It's tough for me to show on here. It's a small sticker, but only 5 stickers in the set.
It's not too bad.
Nah. Cheez-Its are not food. Well, it's a snack. It's good. Brian, you should decorate your not Mario statue for Halloween. I don't know what you're talking about, Joseph. Not a clue. Alyssa says, pretzel gang here. Pretzel gang. There you go.
I've never liked pretzels. They're too dry. I just can't get into them.
I was going to give you heat for that. And then I realized, like, nah, he's got a point. You know, you're right. I mean, I like them, but
they also just don't have a ton of flavor compared to a lot of other snacks.
Yeah, Jeff says they're only good in pubs with cheese sauce. True.
I mean, I love like soft pretzels.
Me too.
Yeah, those are amazing. Like that, man. Like Auntie Anne's. There's a couple of local, like Amish soft pretzel makers here in Indiana. Oh man, just like off the charts.
Yeah. Man, now I want some of those pretzels. Oh, I might go back to the mall. Dude, I haven't had soft pretzels in probably 10 months at least.
Oh wow.
Months. Oh, I might shed a tear thinking about that. That's how long it's been.
I know. I mean, soft pretzels will do that to you.
Oh my! I've been without soft pretzels for so long. Oh my goodness. Joe is asking a very specific question. What's your plan at a Brazilian steakhouse? Mine is avoid chicken and sausage, expensive cuts only. I haven't been. I'm not a big red meat guy, so I can't appreciate it to the level of other people. I'm a chicken kind of guy, so
I like to. I mean, I mostly agree with your strategy, Joseph. But if it's like an unusual kind of sausage or something that I know I'll like, that's something I don't normally have, I'll also get that. But yeah, like chicken for sure. Like usually avoid that for the most part because you can just have that a lot of different places. It's a lot easier to get your hands on. Sometimes there's like interesting sausages that they have to offer that I'll have some of. But yeah, I agree. I think that's a good strategy for the most part. You really got a game plan when you're going into a steakhouse like that.
Unfortunately, I've never been. Soft pretzels with cheese or mustard is delicious. Yep, exactly.
You've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse at all, Brian?
I don't think I have.
Oh, is there one you know of in Boston? That's where we got to go if John and I can make it out there sometime. We should go to one with you.
Not if, you will make it out here sometime.
That's true.
Not that I know of.
Okay. They aren't super common. I know around here, I think there's I don't even know if there's one in the like South Bend. You might have to go to like a different, like further away, bigger city in Indiana. They certainly aren't common.
Stop Motion Man was saying I'm echoing again. I don't know. I don't think I'm echoing. If that's maybe on Joshua's end or the stream's end in general, I don't know. Maybe it's when I'm talking and it's also picking up my audio through Josh because he's not wearing headphones or something. I don't know.
Oh, am I messing it up? I could be.
No,
I could try wearing
think
headphones.
so. Jeff says it's on Joshua's end. I don't want to place blame on you at the get, but
but that's very thoughtful of you.
I mean, but I guess some people in the chat agree. You can't go to a Brazilian steakhouse and get chicken. Can we ban Brian? I don't know what to get.
It's okay. Hey, yeah, you can't. you should not judge people if they've never had like a food or cuisine or a restaurant experience for not knowing
See,
what to do. So you've
see,
got to
Alyssa?
be understanding and introduce them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not being the toxic one this time. So there you go.
That's something I've learned with, especially when you're like going international and introduced to a lot of new foods for the first time. It's okay. It's okay to take it slow. You don't have to dive right on in to the weird stuff.
Right. Do you like pepperoni pizza pretzels? I'm not a big pepperoni guy. Usually the flavor of pepperoni does not outweigh the grease that comes with it. So I always feel guilty, or I just feel like, ugh. When
That is definitely the case with some. Yeah, some pepperoni stuff can be just like
Yeah.
super greasy.
Yeah, and like, if it's like really crispy pepperoni, then I'm in, because like usually like it tastes a lot better super crispy anyways. But then a lot of the grease is out of it, so I can like pat it down, or it's not on there in general. But yeah, depending on what you get. But like a pepperoni pizza, like I just think I have to pat this whole thing down with a paper towel before.
Yeah.
Like I just
The pepperoni pizza is generally my favorite, but sometimes, depending on the place you get it from, it'll just be like crazy greasy.
Yeah. It's never really worth it for me.
Have we talked about your go-to pizza flavor before?
Probably, but I can say it again. My go-to, if I were to have my own custom pizza, I really like the combination of chicken, more specifically grilled chicken, feta cheese, and spinach would be my go-to.
Huh. I actually don't know if I've ever had that. I do like grilled chicken on pizza, but I've never had the feta cheese spinach combo. I really like grilled chicken barbecue with like chicken and bacon with like barbecue and maybe some like onion on there. That's really good.
Yeah. The spinach and feta keeps it a little more fresh and varied. So like normally I would get just a grilled chicken pizza, but having the spinach and feta just adds a bit more flavor, variety in there. So
Makes sense. That's what you got to get delivered during the 24-hour live stream.
I'm thinking of like I don't want to have like a buffet like of food, but like it's probably going to be like a lot of food.
I'm really bad at eating during that. I just eat like very little. I'm
No.
always bad about that when I'm doing like live streams and stuff online. I don't prepare well ahead of time.
I made a very big mistake. I built a lot of the Mario sets when I got them for review, and I managed to build them on the live stream, and I got through like a couple of sets, and then I got a medium Domino's pan pizza with lava cakes and Diet Coke, and I had like half the pizza, and I was done. I was food coma, TKO, call it a day. And I was like, uh-oh. And then everyone in the chat was like, we knew this would happen. And I'm like, y'all didn't tell me. All right, I'm out. See ya. And I took a nap immediately after it stopped. Live.
I thought you didn't like Domino's.
I don't.
Okay.
But it happens, it just happens. You just get caught up in the moment, and then...
Is it just kind of the most convenient place to order from? Or
no, it's really not. It just happens.
Oh, okay.
It becomes one of those kind of nights, and you're like, you know what? Here I am. Here we go.
Sometimes with pizza, you'll make sacrifices if it's just like more convenient than other places. Like that's understandable.
Yeah, I never like to compromise my integrity, but we all do, Brian, the white sauce with chicken, spinach, and feta and onions, so good. Ooh.
Yeah, white sauce is really good on pizza. Like any kind of chicken, combo like that, that's really good. I wish that was more like a more common thing that people did to get like white sauce pizzas, because those are amazing.
Yeah, I've only had a couple, but I'm willing to try that one time.
So we can experiment with some pizzas then when we're out there with you as well.
Absolutely.
That's one thing that helps a lot with me and John traveling. This is very true. Just a travel tip for anyone out there. If you have similar like eating habits, like when you need to eat, the type of stuff you like to eat, that is like one of the things that makes traveling with other people way easier. John and I are very similar in like what we like to eat, and also when we don't have like weird times we need to eat meals or anything like that. So that is something that makes traveling together very easy.
Is there any mods in the chat? Yeah, me. What do you got to say?
You about to say something controversial, so you're just checking?
Yep. No. Somebody in the chat was like, "Oh, are there any moderators here?" I'm like, yeah, it's me. The Reckoning.
I never get Domino's pizza. We have them around here, but I guess we have other options that we prefer more.
They are some of the most popular pizzas like ever. And like if you look at how many locations they have and the stock prices, they are like massive.
They're very popular internationally. I've probably had Domino's as many times outside the US as I have had it inside the US.
Yeah. Do you like Coke or Pepsi more? I like I go in between. You know, some days I'm feeling Pepsi, some days it's Coke, I guess. I lean more toward Pepsi.
I prefer regular Pepsi to regular Coke, but I prefer Diet Coke to Diet Pepsi.
That's not a bad take right there.
That's actually my preference.
Yeah.
Do you call it pop or soda over there in your part of the country?
Soda.
Do you? Okay. Yeah, I think that's very much just like a Midwestern thing.
Absolutely is, yeah.
We're just a little weird like that.
No, we call water fountains bubblers over here, so
that's a fun name. That's neat.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
We do indeed say wicked a lot. Bubbler. Pop is Pittsburgh. There you go. Jeff asking, what's the difference between Domino's stateside and Domino's internationally, if there are any differences?
I have not had it enough to be able to tell you. It's not bad whenever I've had it in other countries. Usually it's one of the few pizza chains are much less common in a lot of other countries. So it's kind of the simple way if you want some pizza to get it. And I've enjoyed it. But yeah, I so rarely have it in the US. I really couldn't tell you.
The new Mountain Dew flavor Voodoo tastes like Skittles. I feel like that's too much. That seems like I don't want to drink Skittles. Oh. Like I know Mountain Dew is like the sugary gamer go-to, but that's a little too much.
Yeah, regular Mountain Dew. I just have never gotten into.
I mean, I had my days of drinking Mountain Dew, playing Call of Duty, eating Doritos in between rounds, like 100%. But Alyssa's on the Mountain Dew IV drip. That's how you're getting through this season, Alyssa. I don't blame you. I'm gonna be close on it. What's coming out next that I'm gonna need to be on the IV drip for? I don't think anything. So there's like a new Zelda game coming out November, but there's nothing else coming out for the rest of the year, right? Other than the consoles, which I do not have those consoles pre-ordered. So do you think? Hey, Joshua.
Oh, yes.
You think there's any chance you can use the Beyond the Brick e-clout to get a PlayStation and an Xbox from someone? Or get a pre-order so I can buy it?
You have my permission to use the Beyond the Brick name to start sending emails to whoever might get you.
Look at that.
You're like, I need it for Beyond the Brick.
E-clout coming in clutch.
Hello, this is Brian. I'm an influencer for Beyond the Brick. I mean,
Hey, I've pulled that card before, and it's fair. It's not unjust, you know. I am on the quarantine cast where it gets a couple thousand views.
if you can get that to work out, grab me one as well. I'll take one while you're
Sure. Yeah, can I get 2 PlayStations? Take an Xbox Series X, a little bit of Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want the new Xbox. Because that's what I'm used to. I've never really had a PlayStation, so I mean, I'm sure it's great, but I'm just used to the Xbox.
Yeah. The new Lego Star Wars game will be releasing on the PlayStation 5 and Series X.
Ooh.
How did you not get your pre-order yet? Because all the bots beat me to it, and I'm not as in touch with when the
Sounds like the 501st Battle Pack story all over again.
Yeah. Except people actually care about the PlayStation and the Xbox. So it's gonna be even harder to get, unfortunately. But maybe that e-cot will come in clutch. We'll see.
Hey, do what you can, man. What's the point of having 800,000 subscribers and 1.4 million Facebook followers if you can't get a free PlayStation?
You have 1.4 million Facebook followers?
Yes.
Man, I gotta use that e-clout.
You're like, well, I need to do this more often.
I need to not take advantage, but seize.
Obviously, you would never take advantage of anyone or anything.
No. But when the clout is on the table. How did I forget it was time for another quarantine cast? Is Brian spicy today? I did talk about how you're not making enough stickers for me and you're too busy existing doing other things, Kevin, because clearly the people want more Beyond the Brick.
You do want more. Okay, I don't even have one on the sticker wall. I've got is a sticker of Brian's big blocky head.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So a little spicy, a little bit.
Alyssa's mom is starting the Moms Club for Beyond the Brick, Brian.
Is she really? Wow, that's great.
That's what she says. Her mom is a huge fan of Beyond the Brick.
Beyond the Brick Mom Squad will never compare to my Mom Squad, all right? Let's just get that straight.
Oh, I don't know. You have not met the kids and moms that come up to us at conventions, Brian.
Hey, you have only met a small sample size of the people who approach me at the Nintendo store, so...
We're gonna have a mom off between Beyond the Brick and
we're gonna have a mom and kid off. It's a legion of moms and their children's battling to the gauntlet to see who will win.
Oh, that's great. Alyssa, did your mom watch your episode of the Quarantine Cast when we had you on? I hope so. Where does this piece go?
This says done, by the way. There's a tree. Right here.
One second, I'll full screen you for the viewers at home.
There's a tree. Okay. I love these Lego buildable figures. I love this scale. I love the presentation. I always love
it. That looks really cool.
So this is Hagrid's brother. They've also done this for Giant Man and the villain in the first Wonder Woman movie. I forget. They've done it also for the Lego employee gift 2 years ago. 2 years ago, where they did Santa with a reindeer. I have it. It's beautiful. It's my favorite of all the employee sets. They have done this for a Ninjago figure before. If I have any other means of pushing an agenda for the Lego group other than Mario, do this more often. I love these. These are awesome. I've always wanted as a kid like Lego action figures that weren't minifigures. These are much larger and posable, and I love them. So keep it up. There's also these Centaur. I forget what their names are. Harry Potter fans may be able to educate me a little bit here. These guys right there. 2 of them. There's Umbridge, Hermione, and Harry Potter as well. The three of them lined up right there. Not exclusive on Harry or Hermione, I believe. Umbridge is different from the one that came out a couple of years ago in the Bricktober pack. So that's the first time you get Umbridge if you're not if you didn't buy that pack. So there you go. I aim to get all the Harry Potter sets and probably just gonna get them and build them on the way toward the 24-hour stream and have them behind me. I want to deck this all out Harry Potter probably. So that's a short little review there. 5 stickers, not bad, right? Good stuff.
Very good timing. That buildable figure does look cool. I like that. I've not actually built a set with one of those yet, but keep an eye out for it.
The Santa in the employee set is so cool. It's amazing. I just love that scale. So yeah, there's that.
That's good timing because I just finished mine as well.
We're only an hour 50 minutes in. You want to keep going? You want to talk about life, or I don't know what you want to do, man.
We can feel free to keep chatting if we have things to talk about. Here's this set. So this is not available in stores right now, but it is available via Bricklink, I'm sure. This is once again the Cosmic Fleet Voyager, so it's in 2 sections. This is the back actually of it. We got this part attaches like that. It's got some great transparent yellow. 2 cockpits. So that's cool. Ramps coming down in the back. It includes 4 classic space minifigures. We've got the white figure, black. Here, I'll put them here. Red. Yellow goes up on the stand. Yellow and red represent the Beyond the Brick classic spacemen.
Do those sections connect?
They do. And I tried to connect earlier. I think so. I put the either the pins or the pieces with holes in it to put the pins in are in the wrong spot because it didn't seem like they were lining up properly. So, oh, I see what. No, I put these on the wrong end. There we go. Some classic space fan was probably very upset at me. Okay, so these go back here. I had it wrong. I thought something was weird because the ramp didn't seem to line up properly. So now the ramp comes down in the back. And now it should connect. There we go.
Jeff said it's available in some Bricklink stores. What's the going price for this, Jeff?
That's a good question.
Joshua Hanlon might be buying some more Chick-fil-A in his near future if he gets rid of that bad Larry.
Oh, man. Chick-fil-A's sounding pretty good right now.
100 plus used. That's not too bad for a big size set like that. That's not awful.
Yeah, you would never think the set only has 400 pieces because it's really big and there's a lot of like playability to it. So they really did a lot with not many pieces.
Yeah.
4 minifigures.
Yeah, if you can find that in good condition, that'll probably be good.
Yeah, I paid I think it was like $125, $150 for a lot of Craigslist sets 10-ish years ago now. They all had the boxes, and they were all from like this era. So it was like Yellow Castle, this set, an old airport set, and there were like 30 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it was by far the most insane Lego deal I've ever gotten. Buying Lego anywhere.
Have I told you about my most insane deal?
Finding a 501st battle pack?
Yeah. Brick Whiz wishes. Mine was a friend of mine from high school who I talk to occasionally. He messaged me randomly and he was like, hey, I have this like bunch of Lego, which is always how it starts, right? It's always like, I got this random amount of Lego and he's like, yeah, you want to come take a look at it? I'm like, sure, I'll see what's going on. And so he had a bunch of brick, which was just whatever. He also had a lot of mega blocks in there, which is obviously never good. But there was also this briefcase section full of minifigures, and there were a lot of old Star Wars stuff, Avatar: The Last Airbender, a lot of like that mid 2000s type thing, a lot of Spider-Man minifigures in there, like some really good stuff. And so I was like, hey, how much do you want for all of it? And it's like a tower full of bulk brick. The suitcase is pretty big. And he's like, $20. I'm like, all right, cool. Take all of it. And then I was still working at the Lego store at the time. And I messaged everyone in the store. I'm like, hey, I got these things. Anyone want to trade? And so I ended up trading a bunch of the minifigures. I kept the Avatar ones because obviously, but I ended up trading away and managed to exchange those minifigures, which were not all of them, by the way, for the UCS Hoth Echo base when that was out. So I traded like a dozen minifigures for $250.
That was the Star Wars set that I think was like one of the most hated on Star Wars sets of all time.
Which is amazing because Star Wars has come out with the same set 5,000 times. But then that's the one people are like, ah. So, a lot of it was old Batman 2006.
Oh, yeah, that stuff is very expensive.
So, Alfred, Nightwing, Poison Ivy, characters like that. That's why.
I got a bunch of that stuff on Craigslist a whole bunch of years ago as well. And yeah, that stuff was super expensive.
And it's great because they're super expensive. People really want them, and I don't care about them. So get them out of here. You know, somebody else can enjoy them.
Yeah, it's great when you can get deals. That stuff is way, way harder to get now. With the popularity of Lego, people just know what it's worth. You can't. It seems like it's almost impossible to find those kind of deals.
Yeah, what I'll do if I'm up late at night and I'm like I got nothing to do, I'll search eBay by newly listed just to look up Lego, and I'm like, what's on here? Just something at randomly 2:00 in the morning.
That's a good point.
But nah, I never find anything. But I've also whittled down all the things I want. There's not many old things I want anymore. So just like that's it. Done.
Did you get all the Bionicles you wanted? I know there were a few different ones you had talked about.
No, I just wanted Thok, pretty much.
Okay.
That I have. He's like right behind me here. Right there. Thok and Laval over there. There's like a couple older ones that I would love to get, but they're mad expensive. So
did much of that Bionicle stuff go up in value? I don't think of it as a theme that went up a lot because it seems like whenever I look something up, it's like $5 or something.
For the Series 1 stuff, no, it hasn't gone up. The one that is really cool that I wanted was I think it's Vezerac, and it's a giant spider with a
yeah.
Top. That thing is big money, but it's really cool looking. That's the only other one, but I'm not willing to pay anywhere near close to what it goes for it. Like I would rather, I could see a situation I trade with someone at a convention plus give them cash for a thing or something.
We got Doc Simpson in the chat. Brian, hey Josh, good to have you, Doc.
That's how I greet Doc. I do like capital D space O space K. The Doc. Brian, did you get Laval yet? I did. I have a Laval minifigure right here. He's chilling. He's in the gaming setup. So I have like a whole little cubby right here for all the gaming related things. So I got the red Toa, red Toa Kevin Hinkle sticker, the Lego Racers cartridge, Laval print from Kevin, Lego Super Mario, and then Thok. So that's the Beyond the Brick gaming stream tribute section, I guess.
I really enjoyed your gaming streams. I'm glad we tried that out. It's been fun this year trying all these different types of content. So
totally
very different year for us, but it's been nice. Have I ever shown my the coaster I use here? Let's see.
No.
It's M-Tron. So this is Eclipse Graphics. I don't know if they still sell these because he gave some of these to me a while ago. But they have like M-Tron, and there's a few. One is just like a minifig head. So there's a few different designs he has. But if you look on the Eclipse Graphics website, these might still be for sale. But they're nice little coasters. I put my Legoland mug on it here.
Very nice. And no, Doc, I finished Baby Yoda off stream, and I was starting to build him last week, but I did my little impressions from the get-go here. He's okay. He's cool. Cool little set piece.
He's the most fun Brian has ever had building anything.
Anything in my life, ever. Jeff actually said earlier, like, did I get all of my grails? I think I got all my most wanted Lego sets. I can't think of anything that exists that I want. The things I now want do not exist yet. So here's hoping 2021 brings the heat.
I'm trying to think if there were there's some of the old pirate ships I never had. It would be cool to pick up. So there's some sets that would be neat that I might pick up at some point, but it's just hard to justify paying some of those crazy prices. Sure. Especially when I already have super limited space anyway. But if I had, a nice place to display some sets someday, I might pick up some of that older stuff.
Totally.
Jeff, I didn't get a lot of the only what was the name of the the big Pirates of the Caribbean sets I didn't get. I never had those, like the big pirate ships, and some of those were pretty cool. I never got the Black Seas Barracuda, though I'm planning to build the new ideas set on the 24-hour live stream, so I think that will solve that one for me. But there are just a lot of different like sailing ships that Lego has made over the years that would be neat to have.
Jeff is adamant I need to sell coasters. I think nobody uses them. Discuss. I never do.
I only use it because it's Lego themed, so it's fun to have on the table here. But yeah, this is the only time I ever use a coaster.
So the answer is no. Jeff is wrong. Point to Kevin.
My grandma is super into coasters and insists on people using them. If that gives you any marketing advice.
Yeah. People of culture and class use coasters. So Jeff, you don't use coasters. So why are you advocating for coasters?
That is true. It's a classy looking thing. Like if you have coasters down, you immediately are like, oh, these people, they take things seriously. They just don't throw beverages all over the place.
Coasters for dinner parties and game nights. True.
Jeff has monogrammed coasters.
Yeah, he just uses them because they're monogrammed. It boosts his ego. That's why.
Jeff wonders if I want the Imperial ship. That would be amazing. I am always looking for Lego ships. So yeah, those are the types of things I'm talking about that I need to. I have never picked those up.
Alyssa makes a good point. If you have coasters, then you have expensive furniture. So no, Zoomers don't use coasters. I think if you made one coaster, Kevin, like only one, or if there was some way you could print off like 25 coaster sets, and there were 4 coasters in a pack, and it was like the same design or something but different colors, that could be cool. But I wouldn't come out with like, here's 10 new individual coaster designs. Like that's
right.
Nah, not like that. Boomer O'Brien wants a limited edition coaster.
Is he related to Boomer Bill from the Mario sets?
Yes, they're actually cousins. Frankie Boomer is their father. That's it.
Bankruptcy 101.
Yep, that's it.
Kevin, I've been seeing some of your drawing streams recently. That's great. I'm trying to watch other live streams since I have some time. That's something I've been doing with my time. We were talking about that earlier, trying to tune into various other people's live streams, because I rarely watch like other content that a lot of other Lego people are making, which I feel like I should do more of.
Yeah. I mean, supporting others in the community is ideal, but I mean, I get bad about that too. Like I never comment on people's stuff.
We
Like,
support monetarily a lot. So like on Patreon, we support a ton of creators, and then stuff like that. So I always go out of our way to make sure we do that sort of thing, but like actually finding time to sit down and watch a lot of content just doesn't happen very much.
yeah, totally. That's what I find. The people that are like making stuff never have time to watch it. And like Nick, for example, he's tuned into one of my live streams and commented, I think one time ever. Once. So I like, that's just, people are busy and whatever, never take it to heart, Jason's been adding views to Brian's Zelda playthrough. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's one of my longest video series I've ever done.
Jeff's upset that we have higher standards than Boone and Kevin.
Jeff is upset about a lot of things, so it doesn't surprise me.
Speaking of content from other creators, I've been meaning to watch. Jeff went on Boone's show, right?
Yes.
Yes, I've been meaning to watch that video because I've never actually like seen Jeff or heard him talk. So
imagine a guy with a big beard and glasses.
I can imagine that.
Head, well, that's me too.
I think you're talking about Boone.
Well, there you go. Two peas in a pod. Right there. No, that was a very good show. Jeff did a very good job. He was very like, I don't know what to say to Boone, and I'm like, Boone's a normal person. Like he doesn't have
that's questionable.
He doesn't have this radiant glow around him like I do. You have reason to be nervous talking to me. Boone, he's just a normal person.
Right. Now, if you got in one of Brian's gaming streams, I'd be quaking.
You better be, running to the facilities. You got to change out the diaper once or twice,
What is that you're drinking now?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You just found it.
I was at Target and I saw this thing that was like clean energy berry boost, and I'm like, why not put it in the cart?
Some of that clean energy.
It's literally, it says it's Runa berry boost clean energy. It's 10 calories.
John and I love to hit up Smoothie King. I don't know. Do you have Smoothie Kings around you?
No, I don't know where to get a good smoothie, actually.
Smoothie Kings are amazing if you ever are near one. Their smoothies are incredible. They're like super healthy. They're amazing. Like if we've had like, maybe fast food too many times in the last few days and you like need a cleanse, just get like a 32-ounce smoothie and that's all you have for a meal. Feels so good.
It's tough for me to find a smoothie place that isn't just taking your typical like corn syrup based juice for something and putting it in. Like I want like an actual smoothie that's good, not just like sugar to make it taste good.
Right. That's what makes Smoothie King so good. Like they're using like all real fruits and it's not super sugary.
I think that might have been what I had on the way back from Toronto. That was probably the last time I had a smoothie. Oh my God. That was the last time I had a smoothie. It was like a year ago. Oh no.
There's one right next to Brick Fair, Virginia, and it's so hot during Brick Fair, Virginia every year that we get like Smoothie King at least once a day every year during Brick Fair, Virginia.
I wish I knew that life pro tip.
That's actually where we first discovered it. We just walked in there randomly during one day during Brick Fair, Virginia, like 2 or 3 years ago, and then had it, and we were like, "This is amazing." So then we started having it there, then found one near us. So it's great.
Yeah, the hot spot to stay in. If you want to see like a rotating door of the top 1/10 of 1% of all Lego YouTubers, you just sit in that Chick-fil-A next to the hotel. Rotating door, all the different people. You just watch the front counter. If you ever want to like meet all these people and catch them at the most awkward time as about to gorge themselves in fast food, that's where you go to meet everyone.
Exactly. No, there just needs to be someone doing like interviews there with like people as they come. Like man on the street interviews with people in Chick-fil-A, the line at Chick-fil-A.
Joey Maluzzo, Maniac for Bricks, is the Chick-fil-A brand ambassador at Brick Fair. He'll go literally 3 times a day. And it's to the point, like, I like to get barbecue or pizza or like just change it up. But Joey will go 3 square meals a day, Joshua.
Wow. See, that's something John and I can't do that. Like I was talking about
No.
earlier, how we like similar things. We both like variety. So yeah, we like to have like different things for each meal if possible.
So when I was at Brick Fair, well, I was there for a week. So like I could see like me doing like one day, like the Chick-fil-A day. You do all three for one day.
Now, Brett, I could see myself doing breakfast and then like dinner because breakfast is a different, they have really good breakfast at Chick-fil-A and then going back for dinner.
Yeah. Like I would have my dedicated Chick-fil-A day to say that I did it, but like I couldn't do 3 meals a day, like 2 or 3 times throughout the week and a half. Like, nah, I'm good. But see, and I make homemade smoothies all the time. True. Yeah, I could just do that, but that's also effort.
Yeah, my sister likes to do that. She'll sometimes make them and they're good. And when you make it at home, yeah, you can make them. Yeah, like you don't have to throw a bunch of sugar in. Like what's going in it, and you can make it a lot healthier. But yeah, those are very good. Whenever you've just had like pizza or something, like greasy foods too much in a row, you just have like nothing but a smoothie for a meal. That gets you back on track.
Totally. As I want to go get pretzel bites now that you mentioned it earlier.
Yes.
Man. Now I got the hankering.
Do you have Auntie Anne's or like a pretzel chain that you go to?
Yeah, we got a couple of those around here. Pretzel Maker, Auntie Anne's. Yeah, I think what am I gonna do after this? I'm trying to think of like how tired I am and like what else I'm gonna do. I might just go back to the mall and get pretzel bites.
Yes, do it.
It was a rough week last week, so I think I need like a treat myself moment, I guess. Is it
there
keto?
You go.
Oh, is keto smoothie fasting? Is that keto rather?
I have no idea.
No.
What defines keto?
That's a whole other thing. I don't even know actually. Brian's got the meat sweats. I've gotten the meat sweats for sure. I don't have them though. Not right now.
Yeah, now I'm getting hungrier the longer we talk.
Yep. I love these streams. We talk about random stuff like food, Lego, Andres, etc.
Oh.
What other like Lego stream? Who's gonna bring you this content?
Is Jane gonna bring you this content?
No. He likes to keep it on the brick. We like to go beyond the brick. You know what I mean?
It's very true. Speaking of content that Jang brings you, he said this sent out a update to all of his Patreon supporters. Go support Jang on Patreon if you don't out there, folks. Well worth it. This like massive Patreon update about how he did like a firearms safety class recently and did this like firearms safety competition. Because I don't know, he hadn't been doing a lot of videos, so he wanted to like send out an update. There's this big long post about how he did this, and there was even a video of him going through. There's like pistol courses and stuff that you do. Of him going through one of those, and he looked really impressive in it. He looked good to me.
I remember seeing on Twitter, someone took it out of context, like. So Jang has a channel where he reviews knives, right?
Yeah.
And in one of the videos, he just brought out a pistol he had. I don't know why. I just see a picture of Jang with the gun, and I'm like, where did this come from? And I'm like, where on earth did someone say something bad about a city for that? What happened? So I ended up going at the video, and he has a whole it's like entirely separate, like very like polar opposite. It's like if I made videos on like salad reviews, totally unlike what I normally do. So I was like, wow, okay. But no, that's taking courses like that just to get more life experience. And I'm glad he like actually said like, hey, this is why I haven't been uploading, because I noticed why. I noticed I'm like, he's not doing a lot recently. I didn't know why, but
Yeah, he sends out pretty regular updates on Patreon. So if anyone supports him over there, then you can keep up to date pretty well on what he's doing. Um, I'm waiting for my. So he did the first Patreon request, which was Fort Legorado, which was amazing. I don't know if you saw that video that he posted that, but I watched that entire thing. It was very good. My second request was a Galador set. So I'm waiting. He's never done any Galador set reviews on his channel. So I had to start with the goat with the Fort Legorado, and then I had to just start trolling people with the Galador set.
See, I wanna do that to get him to do a Lego Mario thing, or to get him to do like Thok or something. Like I want it to be like a good one, but I think all the slots are filled. I'm like,
Well, it's every 3 months or something it comes up, so I should have a new one coming up soon. So you've got like a really good suggestion, let me know, and I might put it in for him.
I gotta give him a good one.
I like to do stuff that he hasn't done before, or that like from like a theme he's never touched on. So like older stuff or something. That's nice because then it's all new content.
Right. Exactly. Apparently, they want a Salad O'Brien channel.
Salad O'Sammy is Kevin's.
Hey,
your brand is just the O in the middle. It can be anything with the O in the middle.
well, there's an entire building block brand band. So there's Bricks O'Brien, there's Connects Kenny, Mega Constructs Connie, Lincoln Log Larry. There's an entire ensemble. So like you go to a Chuck E. Cheese and there's a big animatronics. Same thing.
Yep.
Same thing. It's just I'm Chucky. I'm like, but then everyone else is in the band, and then there's really weird pizza, and then there's the mascot version of me that comes out. Same exact thing.
Oh, I loved Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. Me and my siblings, we'd go there. Whenever we go there, we loved it. They just redid the one we went to growing up, and I haven't been in there since. It looks nice from the outside. I want to go in there sometime just to see what it looks like now.
Hang out and see what happens. Yeah. sit there with a Bud Light. You're just like, yeah, what's going on? Yes. Play some.
No, I would go in there with my young niece and nephew, so it's not weird.
Gotcha. I knew a teacher. Hold on, I knew a teacher in high school. Great guy, right? Great guy. But he would go to Chuck E. Cheese because he thought the pizza was really, really good.
I still like their pizza today.
But he would go in there as a grown single man and just sit there in solitude and eat the pizza. And I'm like, there's got to be somebody giving a look. Like, and he's like, what? It's not weird. What are you guys talking about? And like, I would like, I don't think it's weird either, but like, hey man, man,
just know how it looks, man. Just be aware.
Just be aware of this middle-aged man sitting in a Chuck E. Cheese on a Wednesday afternoon in a booth by himself, just like staring into the pizza. That's the image I see.
See, now me and my siblings, we've graduated to Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's is just like Chuck E. Cheese, but for adults. So that's where we go now. But Chuck E. Cheese is fun with, like my brother's kids. It's fun to go there with them.
Yeah. And, Lindsay says, oh no, you said it was, Dave & Buster's is the older Chuck E. Cheese. Dave & Buster's, the food? Man.
Yeah, no, that's what you need the smoothie cleanse after. If you got Dave & Buster's, that's very much when you need the smoothie cleanse.
Every time I've gone to Dave & Buster's, like, man, the games are a little pricey. The food is very like, it's a one-way ticket, and then it's like, it's, man, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's certainly not like it's not good for you physically, typically, like a Dave & Buster's trip. But it's fun in the moment, It's...
Wait, Doc, you would go to Chuck E. Cheese and just watch the dog tell, or the hippo tell off the collar jokes? What are you talking about, Con?
I don't think that was a Chuck E. Cheese, Doc.
What are you talking about? It's just Doc Samson eat. They have the long tables at Chuck E. Cheese.
No.
Just smack dab in the middle, watching the band, just eating a little, pizza with the salad. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Kitty Casinos is a great way to describe those places. It's so easy to get hooked in.
Someone's got to trademark that name. That's a good name. That's probably a lawsuit in itself right there, because underage.
Dave and Buster's is great. Jeff, I would meet up with you at a Dave and Buster's. That's what we need to do.
I have frequently thought about, like, if there were like a IRL fan meetup for like me or a bunch of us, whatever that means, where would it be? What would the setting and the context be? And like, it'd be something fun like that. Like,
we tried to get all the contributors together at Brick World this year, man. It was going to be great. We had the whole Airbnb set. It was going to be amazing.
Nah, not this year.
Maybe, we're going to try to do that next year if it happens.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I have more faith in next year for sure.
Kevin says Doc would be more entertaining than the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese. That's true. I've
100%.
never met Doc in person, but based on his our brief interactions in live streams, I think that's right.
Oh, we're gonna do a meet and greet at Panda Express.
Oh, I'd show up to that meet and greet.
I would not.
It's the Bricks O'Brien meet and greet and you don't show up.
Nah, I'll send Lincoln Log Larry there instead. That's who's going there.
Oh, now I want Panda. I want so many things now.
Hey, man. I really want a good burger. Like, I haven't had a solid, good burger in a while. Like a burger that isn't just a greasy mess.
Mm-hmm. Go real decent. Bruce Chris has really good burgers. I've never actually gone there and gotten like their expensive steak, but their burgers aren't even that expensive. Like, they're the price of any other like sit down restaurants.
I was gonna say, how many super chats do you think are rolling in here, Joshua? I don't know if we got that for that, man.
No, I think they're like $10 or something. I mean, for like $10 or $12. I mean, it's not and then there's some days where they're cheaper, so that might be on like certain days where they're that price, but it's not bad. And they're really good burgers there. So I've never actually gone to Ruth's Chris and gotten like the expensive stuff. But I've had their burgers a couple times and they're good.
The best burger I've ever had, and I probably said it on this stream before. And I don't know if you've been in Vegas proper, but Gordon Ramsay's burger place, the best burger I've ever had in my life. Amazing.
I think actually you mentioned that before, and John and I were supposed to be in Vegas in July this year. We were going to try it if we'd been there. Yep. So we've got that filed away.
It is the best burger I've ever had, and one of the only burgers where I have placed it back down on my plate after every bite so I could savor it. That's how good it was. And if I didn't have other people with me, I would have got a second one and ate the whole thing right there. I don't care.
Oh my goodness.
Because
you didn't have other people.
If I didn't have my cousin and my aunt with me, I'd be like, nah, I'm sitting here another 40 minutes. Come on, give me another one. So good. So good. Oh my goodness. So good.
I did not eat nearly enough before the stream to have this conversation.
No, you did it. That's your fault. See, I had that apparently they have a Gordon Ramsay restaurant in Jersey. So it's on Mr. Hinkle's bucket list to go to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. So now next time, I'm lurking down there. We're gonna go. All right. So look for that vlog eventually.
There we go. Well, John and I will join in when we do that little East Coast trip at some point.
That would be a pretty baller dinner. We go to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant, me, you, John, Kevin. It's great.
That would be great.
That'd be an expensive meal, let me tell you. And guess whose company card we're putting it on? Hey, there we go. So
art by Kevin Hinkle?
Yeah, you got it. Actually, all that Patreon money, right?
Mr. Hinkle draws company card.
Yep, that's it.
It'd just be us paying for it because we support him on Patreon, so we just be indirectly paying for it.
True. You know what? Yeah, it's all a circle. It's a big circle.
We would be happy to buy you and Kevin a meal, Brian. It would be our pleasure.
Hey, all these hours of me talking food on this podcast.
Right. I mean, it's the least we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Kevin is our loudest fan, after all.
Is he?
That's what one Facebook commenter has said.
one person was like, man, this guy's loud.
He's already predicting the card will be declined.
Oh, you just got to give it a couple more swipes. It'll be fine. There must be some mistake. Excuse me, I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I'll return momentarily.
Man.
Man, that'll be good. I can't. How many more of these shows are we gonna do, Joshua?
I don't know how many I have in me, Brian.
Like, this is not that I don't enjoy talking to you, because it's okay.
It's always a pleasure, man.
It's decent, but I don't know how many more I.
It's like every episode it goes down a little bit.
It goes down another 1%. So we're at like 45% now. It's fine. It's all good. We'll see. We'll take it week by week.
Oh, I don't blame you. I grow old after a while. I understand.
Yeah. I don't know what you and your girlfriend talk about, man. I don't know how you deal with that, or how she deals with it.
It's horrendous.
Episode 100. No, let's hope not episode 100. That's 2022. Oh man, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wow. What's Vision saying it's decent? Is he talking about the Gordon Ramsay restaurant? Because that's what Doc was talking about.
Who cares what that liar says? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Anyone have any questions for the panel?
I'm not sure how much longer I can make it without getting some food from somewhere.
Yeah, right. If anybody has any questions, if anybody has any decent questions to ask, otherwise I'll let Joshua go so he can get food.
Brian prepares so well every week. He gets his food from Dunkin'. He's like all set and ready to go. It's like he streams all the time. Whereas me, it's just no.
Well, I've actually gotten better about putting my schedule on social media. So like I actually have been preparing like a lot more for my streams, and it actually works out a lot better for me personally because I'm not struggling. That was a burp. Struggling to like figure out what to do. And it also results in people knowing what is going on. So it like just works out better overall, you know?
I will say, so you have to drive to your studio, right?
Yeah, it's like 15
minutes. A lot easier to get food. If I had to drive to a studio, then it'd be so much easier for me to just stop and get food somewhere. And then I would do that and I'd be all set. But
Right.
now I wake up, I'm at home, and I've got to like find something to eat, and I don't want to go out and get something. So that's the problem.
Yeah. Laziness. It's a powerful thing, man.
It very much is.
Totally. You discussed the ideas results yet? Yes, we did a little while ago.
Don't make me cry again.
Yeah. And yeah, Lindsay, true. I need to pick up dinner before I start my streams because I stream late and everything closes here at like 9. So I gotta prepare better. Paul over on the Facebook asking, what do you think will replace Hidden Side sets next? Ooh.
No idea.
I think it's going to be another original Lego thing. And yeah, I don't know. Like now that we have Mario stuff, I don't know about any other brand other than Fortnite that could come next for like a next big thing. So guessing sub themes is like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Megan wonders about storage of Lego. What's your advice? Definitely don't sort by color. I don't know. Every once in a while I meet someone who does that and it's like, don't do that. Don't do that. And then as far as storage, I mean, there's like all sorts of stores. I mean, people kind of have their preference, but just find any type of drawer system that works for you and works in the space you have. I like the things that have like a variety of sizes of drawers because you're going to have, a lot of some piece. So that always works well for me, but just look around at stores, find what works for you. Everybody has a different size of space, different layout. So you got to get what works for you.
See you, Doc. Have a good rest of your afternoon. I'll talk to you soon.
Enjoy the pizza, man.
Yeah, man.
Joseph Sawada had a question earlier. What are your goals for the channel? More conventions? At this point, any convention is a goal for me. Yep. I don't know what 2020 or 2021 will bring. There's nothing left in 2020, so we'll see what we can get. Can we expect mocks from both you in the future? I'd love to see a B2B host collab at a convention. That would be a fun idea. It might not look very good, but we could try to put something together.
I have like an idea for a thing that I may end up sharing eventually, but we'll see.
We can combine our interests and make a World War I themed Mario build where it's like a trench scene, but it's all Mario characters.
That'd be expensive. But yeah, we could do it. That's totally possible.
Yeah, that's the thing, Lindsay. You run out of space, so it's like, some like a lot of my collection isn't sorted. You just kind of sort what you can and have enough to work with.
We need Lego figures of all you guys. Well, there is a Bricks O'Brien minifigure, no longer available, but it does exist. I forget if you have one, Megan. You might. I forget.
I'm looking at it right now between Kevin and Andreas on the wall. It's so beautiful. It's inspirational, really.
Yep, there it is. Was the Mushroom Kingdom involved in World War II? I missed that day in history class.
This is why they need better history teachers. They just don't teach kids these days.
Yep, they're keeping them in the dark.
Oh, you missed the part where Germany invaded the Mushroom Kingdom.
Wow. That's some hardcore stuff, man. Whew. Oh, gotcha, Megan. Excellent. Good. I'm glad you have one. So if you want,
there's still some Beyond the Brick minifigures available at boonbuilds.com if you want to pick any up.
No mini brick. Odin Lousley designed the Bricks O'Brien mascot, and I just took the face and the torso details and had Eclipse graphics printed. So that's where that figure comes from. And there were only 125 made, and there are no longer any available for sale.
Oh, yeah. Creations for Charity Bricks O'Brien minifig. That's a good idea.
That emoji. Where can we follow Odin? I think Lego DIN _, I think. But he doesn't post anything. He fades into the dark. But he's around, I guess. Is there a Bricks O'Brien minifig, a pepperoni guy? What?
Is that a reference to like the Lego Island games?
Oh, maybe. There is no pepperoni involved in the Bricks O'Brien minifigure. I can confirm. Do. Well, that's all I got, Joshua. If you want to close this out and get some food.
That's probably a good idea. I'm just sitting here thinking about food.
I'm like, you're staring into the void. I'm like, oh, I'm losing him.
So, eventually we'll reach a point where I prepare better for these streams, but apparently not today.
No, that's fine. I think, having a little something at least. Because, like, we start technically after lunchtime, so you should have had lunch.
I wake up and have breakfast, and I'll have like a bowl of cereal, but then by the time we do this and by the time we're through that, like, that's worn off.
Nah, Alyssa, no. I saw Alyssa's name over here, and a bowl of cereal doesn't hold you over at all.
It's true.
Like, that's a good like kickstart, but like by lunchtime, you're definitely hungry.
Well, we'll figure that out in the future. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm glad we could do some fun builds here, Brian.
Yes, sir. As always.
We'll be back next week with some more craziness, some more hot takes, some spicy content, everything for you.